Hey guys, Tiffany with another video, and this is something new that I am trying out here on my channel. I don't really have a name for it, so right now I'm just gonna call it Hauled It, but how was it? I have seen videos like this floating around on YouTube, and I've always said to myself, this is a really good idea and definitely something that I need to bring here on my channel. Y'all know I haul a lot. Okay, it is no secret that your girl has a little bit of an addiction problem, but I don't always get around to showing you guys the things after I've used them. I don't always get around to reviews. I don't always get around to first impressions. So most of the time, if I don't do like a separate video, if it's not something that I mention in like a haul video, you guys have no idea what I feel about a lot of these products that I've hauled. So it's something that I want to start doing at least once a month, but just depending on the feedback, it's something that I could probably maybe do twice a month. But again, it's going to depend on if it's something that you guys actually want to watch. So what I'm going to do is just show you guys items that I have hauled at some point or another, let you guys know my thoughts, and this is after having used these products for quite a while. Basically letting you know if it's something that I've enjoyed using or if it's something that I just really don't care for and probably need to go ahead and take it back and get my money back before it's too late. Now definitely I want you guys to let me know if you have seen a particular item in any of my haul videos, be it drugstore, high-end, whatever, and if it's something that you guys want me to come back and include within these type of videos, let me know down below so I can definitely add it to the list. But no more talking, let's get started. So first I'm going to start with some lip products. Now these are the Wet n Wild Cat Suit Mega Lash liquid lipsticks, and as you guys can see, I have quite a few here. I think I have all of them except for like 2 or something like that, but at one point I pretty much picked them all up just so I can do a lip swatch video for you guys, because I know a lot of people have been trying to look for them at that time. I'll leave a link to that video right here if you guys want to see how they perform on the lips. But after that, I really didn't talk about them much, but y'all, let me tell you right here, right now, I love these liquid lipsticks. Now, Wet n Wild to me has some of the best lipstick products, like hands down. Their makeup can be hit or miss. It just really depends. But I feel like when it comes to their lip products, they always knock it out of the park for me. And these definitely did not disappoint. I think these run you about, I want to say like $3.99, $4.99, but I don't think they're any more than that. They have such a great variety of colors, and I love the fact that these dry down to like a matte, but it's definitely a comfortable matte. Like you put these on, they don't move, y'all. They don't budge, they don't smudge, like nothing, and they're so comfortable to wear, and that is definitely something that I look for in a liquid lipstick. So again, I was really surprised. I did not think that I would like these as much as I do, but I gravitate towards these like so often. I keep this shade right here, which is Nudist Peach, on my vanity. This is like the prettiest peachy color that I have found in a really long time, especially drugstore, and I feel like paired with the right liner, this color looks amazing on us with a little bit more melanin to our skin, because let's be honest, peachy lipsticks, like it's really hard to make them work. A lot of the times they just don't really work for our skin tone, but y'all, this is definitely one. Another one that I like surprisingly is the red. This one is Missy and Fierce. This is such a really nice red color. It's not like too red. It doesn't have that like orangey undertone to it. Like it's just the perfect red. And I know y'all surprised that I'm saying that because I normally don't like red lipsticks, but I really love this color. I just love these as a whole. If you guys have been kind of skeptical, or if you've just been kind of overlooking them when you see them at Walgreens or at the drugstore, pick these up. At least try out one, and I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. These are so comfortable to wear. The colors are gorgeous. A++++. Wet n Wild, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. You did that. The next item that I want to talk about is a lash glue. Now, if you guys remember, I have been on the hunt for a eyelash glue for a really long time. I have been asking you guys for some suggestions. I have been really going through eyelash glue. For me, the issue is that I have really sensitive eyes. You guys know I wear, I wear glasses, but when I don't have my glasses on, really only for video purposes, I will have my contacts on. And I feel like so many different lash glues, like they irritated my eyes, they made my eyes water. I couldn't keep the lashes on throughout the whole time I was recording. Like, it was just a mess. And then one of my supporters here on YouTube suggested that I try out this strip lash adhesive with aloe. I want to say this is from Kiss. Yeah, this is from Kiss Cosmetics, and I'm telling you, I love this. This has been my go-to eyelash adhesive. The thing I love about it, one, it does not irritate my eyes. It has aloe in it, and for some reason I feel like my natural lashes have been growing, which is really crazy because y'all know I'm a part of the itty bitty lash committee. Like, I just don't have lashes by themselves, but I feel like since I've been using this, my own lashes have been growing like just a little bit, and I'm really excited about that. I love the fact that, again, that this does not irritate my eyes. It doesn't bother my contacts, and this keeps your lashes on for like the longest time. Like, not one piece of my eyelash has came up since I have been using this. Like, it just has like this super strong hold, again, without being irritated. And I am so glad that my subscribers suggested this to me because this thing is amazing. So the next item that I want to talk to you guys is a little bit more of a high-end product. This is from Givenchy, and this is their Shimmering Nudes palette. First off, the packaging is really pretty. I do really like it. It has just, you know, sort of a metallic finish to it. And then when you open it up on the inside, here is how it looks. And y'all, I don't like this palette. Now, this, you know, just Givenchy, the brand as a whole, is expensive. So you know that this palette obviously was going to be a little bit pricey. The first thing I really didn't care for about this palette is the fact that it came with those little sponge tip applicators. And when you think about Givenchy, you're not thinking about a sponge tip applicator. I mean, come on, like, even if you think about the Urban Decay palettes, the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, you at least get a brush, and like a nice decent brush. So I really was confused by the fact that Givenchy would put those little sponge tip applicators in such a high-end palette. But even if you go past that, I can't get over how much product you have to use to get a decent eye look. Now, obviously, the melanin is popping. So if you are someone that is of a lighter skin tone, you may not have the same issue that I have, but I feel like you really have to dig into these shadows. I feel like you really have to pack on the color to get some good color payoff, and for that amount of money, like, that is a no bueno to me. For that amount of money, I should be able to lightly put my brush in and I should get a decent color payoff. So I was really disappointed. I wanted to love it because I love the colors. I feel like the colors in here are colors that are right up my alley. These are things that I would normally gravitate towards on like a regular basis, but sadly, it's just too much work and it's too much effort, and it's just a nah bruh for me. So the next item that I want to show you guys is from Laura Mercier. This is the Laura Mercier Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder. That's what the packaging looks like, and this is a newer product from Laura Mercier. Comes with a really nice sized mirror, and then here's what the powder looks like on the inside. I have the shade number 5. Guys, I know a lot of you guys asked me about this when I showed you guys this in a haul, and I am so sorry that I never came back and did like a first impression or a demo video on this, but I really like this powder. This for me is more of a finishing powder. It's not necessarily like a setting powder. I don't really use it to sort of set my makeup, but what I love about this, now don't get me wrong, because I've seen where people use this as a setting powder and I think the finish was beautiful, but just just for me, I like to use it as a finishing powder, just as an overall powder to kind of bring everything together. And I just love how my face looks. I feel like it gives this beautiful like warmth, this subtle glow to my skin without causing me to be oily. You guys know I'm combination oily, so I don't like products that are going to give me like that oily glow. I just like that more subtle highlight, and I feel like this powder does that. If I had to compare it to anything, I would definitely say like this is MAC Fix Plus, but in like a powder version for me, because I love how when you spray the Fix Plus, it doesn't necessarily keep my makeup in place, especially with me being oily, but I love the fact that overall it just kind of, I don't know, like brings everything together, and that is definitely what this powder does. I also love that it comes in like so many different shades. There is one or two deeper than this, but I like to use this more again to just give me like that bronzy, warm type of healthy glow. I love it. I definitely would say if you guys were curious about this, definitely try it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Again, I've seen where people use it as a setting powder, but for me, it's just like an overall finishing powder, and I've been really loving finishing powders lately. They just have a way of just bringing your look together and just giving you like that final oomph, and I love it. And then the final product that I'm going to show you guys in this video, so many of you guys have been hitting me up and asking me about this palette. You guys have been like, Tiff, you showed it to us, but what do you think about it? Is it worth it? Should we pick it up when it comes back in stock? Like, so many of you guys have been all over my social media, my Instagram, my Snapchat, like what is going on? This is the Violet Voss Pro Ride or Die palette, and I know I was supposed to bring you guys a swatch video on this, but there's a reason why I just was never able to. As much as I wanted to love this palette, I cannot like 100% say that I love this palette. I barely can say that 50% I love this palette, and I find myself not wanting to use it. It does come with a really nice size mirror, so of course I love that. And then here are what the shades look like on the inside. I think it's a total of like 42 eyeshadows or something like that. You have your really like warmer tone colors over here. You have these like gold yellows, and then you have some more of your like cooler brown shades, and then you have blacks and silvers, and then some really light highlighting colors up at the top. And guys, like just looking at it, you would think, okay, this is a gorgeous palette. And I know that if you know me, you would think that this would be something that I would like absolutely die for, especially since I love those really warm shades. But I really just don't care for this palette. One, to me, I feel like it has a lot of repeat shades as the Holy Grail palette. Now I do love the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette, and I found that there were so many like repeat shades in here. Of course that palette is smaller, and I don't know, for some reason I just felt like I wanted to grab that one more as opposed to just picking up this big palette for those same exact shades. I kind of felt like they could have did without so many of these like goldy type of colors, because honestly, I mean, I'm not using this on anyone else but like myself. When am I really gonna use like all those gold shades? And then even though you get like all these browns right here, I felt like they could have did with some warmer browns. Like even though you have all these browns, I felt like I never really had like a really nice outer V type shade. A lot of the colors just pulled more cool tone to me, and it just wasn't something that I gravitated towards. And just as a whole, I was just really disappointed. But again, they do have like those repeat shades in here, so if you weren't able to get your hands on the Holy Grail palette and you really wanted those colors, they do have the same exact shades in this palette. They have different names, but do not be fooled. If you have the Holy Grail palette, you have those same shade. Like this whole side right here is nothing but the Holy Grail palette with different names. And I think that's another thing that really turned me off. I felt like if you were going to do it, at least give us something different. But basically they took those same shades, they put different names on it, and I was just really turned off by that. And I don't know, like I just don't care for this palette as a whole. The colors are nice. If you are maybe a makeup artist and you want to have like colors like these on deck for your clients, I would say yeah, get it. But I don't know, like this palette just, it didn't speak to my soul the way I thought it would. And honestly, my shelf has been getting more action than I have with this palette. Alright guys, so that is it for my first hauled it, but how was it? We may stick with that name, I definitely don't know, but if you guys have some suggestions for what I should name this series, let me know down below. Also, if you guys have anything that you want me to kind of include in here, because you guys have been wondering my thoughts on it, let me know what those items are down below as well. And if this is something that you guys want to continue seeing here on my channel, definitely let me know by giving this video a thumbs up or letting me know down below in the comment section. As always, thank you guys so much for rocking with me. I'm trying to always bring you guys like new, fresh things to my channel. I never want you guys to get bored with my content. I never want you to feel like I'm just always putting out the same things. So I'm always thinking of new ideas and new things that I could bring to my channel to keep the fun going. But thank you guys again so much for rocking with me. I truly appreciate it. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the love. I just appreciate each and every one of you, because I say all the time, my channel definitely would not work without y'all. So you are the real MVP in my book. But until next time, bye YouTube.